So they actually made the game more broken because now Warrior is super dumb. So surely this will go well, right? At least Warrior is probably healthier to be number one. Maybe that means less people play Priest, hopefully. In any case, let's go! Don't mind if I do, don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Dragons? I just skipped one. The soloist is a dragon, right? So there's a chance this actually works. I don't know, Big Game Hunter might actually be useful anyway. I've had warriors just not have ability to deal with big things. So I'll try this, I guess. I think I'll grab a taunt. Dredge has a bit of value in this class, but Reef Walker is just a better card. There's a Dredge we can take. Is Power Slider just OP now? It should be, right? I already have a few different tribes here. Don't really have the weapons to support the other guy yet. I might take an axe for the thing. We could take a slam too, honestly. But we're low on weapons, so we could take axe. There's still a lot of time. We could still get more weapons, right? I might not want axe when I want to play the other axe on 3. I think I'm okay with this. They buffed shield block, but not heavy plate. Bubbler would trigger this guy, but I guess we can take a Primordial Drake. Corner's really good. Embers' strength is really good if you can get the I think it's probably better. We have Big Game Hunter, which kind of overlaps with that. It's pretty close though, I think. Ah, fuck me. Of course I have to get these two against each other. Pick 13, I don't have a riff yet. Like, we're late enough that you could justify the smithing, but you just have to take Bridge Riff, right? I'm gonna grab this because it's YOLO. We'll get more, right? Surely. Right now, Dooner Performer doesn't seem to do a lot. So I'll grab this. Taunt, I guess? I think I'll take that over Exarch. Spells. I have a decent number of spells. Not a whole lot. I don't know, that might have been a spot where it was correct to skip the riff, but we'll see. Surely we'll get more, right? If we just get like one more bridge riff, and it is the most common card offered in this class, then it was totally worth it, probably. I guess because I have 2 5s, I'll just grab Baba. Baba's way better on coin and stuff. It only made 4s. I think so. Hipster, I guess. Pink square. Another one of these, I guess. Another one of these. Guess I'll grab this soloist. Another dragon for the power sliders. Tidal elemental. Constrictor would be a good 4, which I think is our first beast, right? So there's actually a bit more value than normal, but I mean, I'm pretty sure you just take this card. There's a Murloc. Reef Walker, probably still a better card. Because Diver is a lot more possible to hit with the axe and stuff. If you value trade early on. It's really hard to skip like pings when you're a warrior, I think. We don't have any other pings. But man, I mean, this is variety, and it's better with this thing. Yeah, I'll go for the Murloc just for that, I guess. Totem as well. Oh, wait, smithing came back. Beautiful. And a pirate. We don't have a pirate yet. I'm gonna have to skip an anima extractor. I think I do. Yeah, I mean, I love anima extractor, but it's just... I think Sword Eater, honestly, even without the synergy, Sword Eater might be arguably better. The stats are very close, actually. Anima extractor is actually a little higher. But yeah, because of the, this is our first pirate for the power slider, I feel like that's gotta be worth something. Do you ever just want a 1-drop? Yeah, it's probably just better to grab one of these, right? I do have pretty good ways of generating armor. Flesh Shaper is not insane. Ooh, man. That's another beast. Oh wait, we don't actually have a beast yet, right? So that's our first beast too. Well, we have a beast, but this is also an undead. I think that's our only undead. So this is our first pure beast. I saw this card had like a stupidly high win rate too. Yeah, Trench Stalker's like one of the highest win rate cards, period, right now in Warrior. It's just below Bridge Riff. Could take Flesh Saper now, but Priest of the Deceased is probably just safer. Grab a 2. I technically don't need a 2. It's just because like Priest just board clears everything anyway, so like 2-drops don't really do much for you. I'm tempted, since Flesh Saper is going to help our power sliders a lot too, maybe it's just, like, honestly, a 6-mana 3/8 doesn't feel that bad right now. And we're going to be able to trigger it sometimes with Tidal Revenants. We already have 5 playable 2s. Would be nice to have one more. We can try this, I think. Oh man. Well, we got our second riff, but I don't think I can take it here. God, it's still pretty good, but there's no way I take it over like Anima, right? Yeah, current patch, these are all the same win rate. Verse Riff is as good as an Anima Extractor. That's kind of insane. But yeah, we only have that one riff. I don't think we can justify it. It's just a little too... It's really good if it works, but... The one thing you would do is if you draw them both together, you can play Bridge Riff on 6 with the Verse Riff and immediately trigger it. I think we do just take the Anima. I mentioned I do kind of want another 2-drop, so I think this is the time now. And we do not get a Riff, but we get a Mermy. That's some good triggers for the power sliders. That is a good card. It's not one of those. Would have preferred a Riff, but worked out. This is only an 80 rated warrior. Wow. So I think this actually classifies as a low roll deck. Warrior's just kind of nuts. These two are really good together. This is already a 3/4. Maybe I just want to toss these away to just make them grow bigger and play them later, though. That's probably it, to be honest. So I'm just going to keep these two. Since I already have a 3 to play with it anyway. Now I want it to come back. I have a totem, a pirate, and a beast undead. It's already 3 buffs. This only buffs wands. We'll see if he's able to kill this. That's a good high roll. He's able to kill it. So we don't automatically win. We're still insanely far ahead. We'll see if that actually matters. It will entirely depend on how many rifts he happens to have. Most likely. Doesn't matter if it's a good deck because Warrior's 60% win rate. Well, first of all, when you queue into just a bunch of other Warriors, it definitely still matters. Because they are also Warrior. So this is already a 4/5 rush, and it's just going to keep growing. I can grow it here, and I can also grow with this, but there's a fair chance I'm going to want to play it before this, just because it won't be worth waiting. We'll see. Oh man. I can just play 2 of them now. I'll just save the weapon and take the value trade. These are already 5/6s. I can play double 5/6. Is Arena fixed? It depends on your definition of fixed. If you're asking about that bug from like a week ago, yeah, they fixed that like a week ago. The meta is arguably worse, but you know, It depends on what you like. So do I just pop off? It's probably worth, like, just playing around like a... He could have just discovered a brawl. There's actually a decent chance of that, so I probably don't want all in all at once. It's just warrior every match. I can't... I'd probably rather play warrior every game than priest every game, but I'm not sure, yeah. I don't know if it's... It's hard to say it could possibly be worse. It might not be better. I don't think you can really get worse than every game being priests. It just might not be much better.
I prefer post-pop
Okay. Oh, good old tavern brawl. Okay, he didn't play a riff, right, so... Alright, I'm gonna do... I guess I'll do this, because I can get this rolling as well. Yeah, I saw that. I skipped a priest for this, so surely I won't regret that. I actually was looking at the stats, and I actually didn't realize this until recently, but I didn't realize just how ridiculous, and this is entirely from like Blizzard's offering rates. Like this was Blizzard intervention, this isn't just the way it is naturally, but literally the top 5, I have this in my Discord, literally the top 5 most common cards in Priest, all copy cards from the opponent. Just literally all 5 of the top 5. And then you have Harmonic Pop, which is supposed to be a rare, but also just isn't a rare because they wanted Priest to be good, I guess. He played the spell, right? Yeah. What is this? Oh, yeah. It seems pretty good. At least Shaman Warrior create threats. Yeah, they do so super unfairly, but yeah, at least they do. Oh. But then we have the best big game hunter in history here. There's a little downside in stats for cards that copy stuff. There is no downside. I mean, like, in all fairness, we're at the point where, like, playing like a Mind Eater or a Psychic, like, playing only a 2-mana 3/2 or a 4-mana 2/6 is a downside nowadays. Even though, like, a 1-mana 1/2 is considered a downside too. It's kind of silly to even say, but that is, with how strong stuff is, it is a downside to play shit like that. Trench Stalker easy. Damn. I guess I want the big boy. Oh, he's almost just dead. The axe might have killed him. I could go for trades, but I think this is fine too. We discovered... We played Hipster and got the legendary spell. That one that was mocked for being terrible. Black Rock and Roll. We had 5 mana available, so I said fuck it. Basically. Oh, great. Unfortunately, he played all his riffs in the wrong order. Oh, he also didn't even... I guess it doesn't really matter. As long as he doesn't have another verse riff. But now are we getting... Oh, okay. We did it. Oh, would he FF that? Did he have a 9? So like, did he pull Trenchstalker? Maybe it's just he just knew it wouldn't be good enough. Trenchstalker, there's always like an RNG aspect, so it might have been good, but seems pretty good. Apparently, it is all warrior mirrors. I'll just keep that. When is the next standard session? It might be tonight, depending on how this goes. That is yet to be determined.
This place is scary. This place is scary.
This would be an undead for the power sliders, but this thing is just better. What got buffed? This got buffed. So it wouldn't be the most unreasonable thing, but I mean, obviously that guy's gonna grow. I should probably play this while I can. Oh, jeez. Alright, if I can somehow get armor. He had to throw a weapon charge away. Wait, he didn't. Okay, then. It's like, oh, I see you failed to kill my high priority kill target. Let me create another one while also taunting. The good old shame concede strat.
I will fight with honor. I will show no mercy.
We got our single riff. Do I just say surely he never kills it? Oh man, I could do this first. Let's just do this first, I guess, right? I would have liked to get this out of hand, but the potential to just clear that off for free is pretty huge, actually.
I listened to ETC before he was cool.
That guy sucks, though. Then he'll clear off our guys. I may slam without the draw, we'll see. Does memory count as both types? It can count it. Any single minion will only count for one. You can't just play an amalgam and then immediately summon, like, get 9 buffs or whatever. But it can count as either. You know, it'll give you the benefit of the doubt, basically. So if I play a Murloc or an Undead later, then I'll get the other one. Last spell my opponent played. Hey, there's a chance I could actually get a riff with that, because he played a hipster. There's a decent chance I could get a riff. I'll probably try because I have a better 4-drop anyway. It doesn't trigger finales. It should. It really seems like it should. Snowball away. Oh, he just has a Blade Storm instead. Well, I'm not going to play Asphodon now.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Alright, how do I get 1,000,000 armor? What would they have for us to want? I mean, if he ever plays a buff and then I ever clear him off board, I can just buff one of my guys.
Initializing descent.
Order in the core, that would be pretty nice. But this is unplayable. Otherwise, I would play this, honestly, probably, but I cannot right now. I'll protect my 2-1, I think. Your Protect Warrior only has 1 bridge riff? About that. I did have the consecrations. Now I can consecrate whenever I want, I guess. I may just do it, because double 3 seems pretty good. Assuming it clears off whatever he puts out here.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, okay. Oh, was that just lethal? It's probably just lethal.
Magic betrays those who abuse it.
Exact lethal. Imagine dying, playing Consecration defensively and then dying to your own Consecration. We're doing a scary amount of priest things for not even being a priest. Ooh, giant trench stalker. Dude, it's literally nothing but warriors.
Job done.
It's gonna be the biggest stalwart in history.
All it takes is a lot of lava.
Yeah, I picked all but one of the riffs I was offered in this draft. Oh. I was gonna play this, but I guess that's better now. Dude, this guy's gonna be freaking thick. It's a little weird if it's Sword Eater, because I won't be able to kill it with this. So I guess I just spam taunts. You see why I have a problem with cards like this existing? Wait, can you see hovers now, or is that still not a thing? You still can't see hovers, can you? Right, I can do this, but then I'm not gonna maximally protect this. This is so toxic. I'm sorry, literally Blizzard made me do it. They don't have training session. Here's the problem, is that we didn't see any riffs. We saw 0 riffs out of those 3 options. He's sitting there thinking like, okay, I got through all of the taunts. I can pop this now, or I can let it keep growing and do like this and this. It's also pretty good. Actually, I can even play this right now. I guess I like that. This might start eating the buffs, but I think that's okay too. Because that might honestly be better anyway. Alright, this is just a weird version of OTK Warrior. I probably just play it next turn, right? I think it's gained enough stats. How does it even die, by the way? Because it can't get executed. I guess it has to. It would just get silenced, right? That's the one problem. Brawl. It always wins the brawl. I mean, the big guy wins the brawl, right? That's how it works. You think the little totem's gonna take out this guy? That was close. I'm probably just supposed to use this, actually, right? It's not like it... It's not like it doesn't have enough health. The totem doesn't even die. Oh god. Oh no.
The Lich King will serve me in death. I will show no mercy.
Now let's do the same thing, but with Trench Stalker. Oh god. The problem is Death Knight specifically has a whole lot of ways to deal 3 damage. Makes this a lot riskier. So maybe you lead with this. In theory, right, getting the Stereo Totem onto this is huge, but... The other risk... I think I will do this first. The risk, though, also is that... Arcanite Ripper is so likely, so if you play this, like, second, then it just walks right into that. But... We'll see, okay. Well, I definitely like playing the taunt now. I'll do it like this. Sword Eater's excellent. Too many one-card engines. Hey, this is strategy. You have a card that wins the game on turn 2, or turn 1 with coin, and your strategy is you play it on turn 1 or turn 2. This is a strategy. Strategy. You would burn the slam. I kind of want it on turn 5 is the thing. You're not really protecting it for much, except like you would by saving the taunt. You save it from Ripper, right? But he just showed Frost, so blood isn't that likely anyway. So good thing I didn't start with that guy. Oh, he had both. Okay. Guess I play the bigger one. That was the one buff we got out of it, right? Oh no, we got the other one. Wait, where did the, oh, it went here. Yeah, it's not great. He's gonna wish he had that later, probably. Probably just play this, right? Next turn we got both of these. Now it's the Death Knight doing priest things? Yeah. All he needs is a hipster now. Wait, I wonder, did they penalize hipster rate in Death Knight? No, it does not look like they did. It's kind of a problem. But that was just drafted, right? Yeah, you just had a Sunwell. It's so rare to see a drafted Sunwell. You're like, wait a second. That was drafted? Wait, I already have taunts, so I guess I don't need to burn the weapon. Yeah, I can just do this. I guess Army of the Dead. Advance goes face, but I mean, yeah, we'll just grab one of these. I think it was Kibler I saw complain, like, you don't actually see the corpse count until you actually pick the card. Which would be a quality of life improvement to change that. Oh yeah, and he dredged up something and did not get the draw. So this is whatever he dredged up. Which might be, that's probably Sword Eater, right? So that's probably Sword Eater.
breath is for this city.
Oh. I guess I'll play this now. Too bad we don't have like any spell discover to even be able to discover a finale or a riff for the finale. I forget what was the one I did skip I skipped one of the claw riff. I forget which one I skipped it for.
Armies of bone.
Guess I'll play the big game hunter.
I've got the beast in my sight.
Guess I'll play this giant sword eater. Swing away, swing away.
Face the fire. Keep it real.
We want to find out which Sunwell spell Massacre we're gonna lose to. You think it's the priest one? I bet it's the priest one. Save the poison for next game? I just used the poison to deal an extra damage. I literally just used the poison. Yeah, he definitely doesn't have AoE if he's doing that. Oh! Oh, he didn't even use that weapon at all. It's interesting. Why aren't people playing that in Constructed? I think they do play that card. Oh, except they don't because now there's Dirty Rat, which is actually just better, right? Should armor last, but... Yeah, it's so weird that they made this card and then they put a Dirty Rat back into the game. What were we armoring last for? This is a card that exists.
We have plotted long enough. Now we rise.
Guys ready to lose to a Gigafin? At least we can kill Gigafin. Has in fact not a Gigafin. And that's my 500 wins with Warrior on this account. Oh! Thank you. All you have to do... Wait, should I just ask Blizzards, like, hold up. Some of my other classes that I don't have 500 wins yet on this account, can you just make them super OP so I can get 500 wins really fast?
Watch your back.
I will show no mercy.
Just become the J. Alexander for Demon Hunter? Should I just tweet non-stop about how Demon Hunter doesn't have any tools in spite of being the best class consistently at tier 1 and constructed at high MMR? And just say they don't have any actual tools and ways to win and it's really boring and unfun unless you make all of our stuff 0 mana? Is that what I should do? Should I just start tweeting that non-stop?
The pleasure is mine.
Sinful Brand should go to 0. I know you just nerfed it to 2 mana, but you should just make it 0 mana. No!
Kalimdora Palooza was better.
Here's the problem, I can't actually... I mean, we'll try somehow. Wait, has that always kept the art? Is that new? Or is it weird because it's a warrior card so it doesn't know? Has it always been like that? Maybe that's new? Yeah, I don't know. Doesn't understand that warrior has spells, so it's confused. True. So I mean, I can trigger the bridge riff on 7. I guess that's what I'm gonna do. I have to just play bridge riff on 5, flesh saper on 6 probably, and then just slam on, and then I'll be able to do the bridge riff on 7. You're in a fatigue match with the hunter. You're a priest, aren't you? Admit it. You're the priest. Warrior was literally the bomb class less than 3 weeks ago. Yeah. Okay, well now I have a new play. For turn 6. Just gotta remember that playing slam is illegal for the next few turns. I mean, to be fair, not like double slam would be that bad. It's just better to get 14/14 out of stats for 5 mana.
The more you struggle, the better.
Especially because they're rogue. The class has like no way to deal with it at all.
Might or magic, I'll withstand it all.
Tough rocker. Hyped rocker. Is there like any possible way I can lose from this position? I mean, he has to discover, like he has to play like the discover from other class, like now, doesn't he?
For the horde.
There's no mech that interferes at all, right? Of course he high rolls, but I mean, I can't really complain right now. It's like, thank you. We're just doing the priest thing again. It's like, oh yeah, let's just beat you with a rogue card. That actually was the missing piece for our deck. But that's exactly it though, right? You know, the way it is for the game right now is that it's always been that way. Blizzard just usually didn't have as such heavy hands on the influence of the meta. But they have like pretty much full control over how the meta feels, what classes are good and stuff. It's entirely up to them just influencing offering rates and stuff. So they were very easily able to put warrior from worst to best class. Just a few relatively small adjustments. But it's a double-edged sword because, I mean, arguably a lot of the problems we're experiencing right now are also a huge influence of exactly what they did to the meta. So, the top 5 most common cards in Priest, all copy cards from your opponent. This is why I shouldn't talk about Priest, because then you just queue into a Priest.
I will show no mercy.
I'm not even sure if I should keep Baba. Well, I'm on coin, so it makes sense, right? I better toss the riff, because otherwise he's going to end up playing more riffs than me. He might end up still playing more riffs than me. Very possible. It's a good draw. I think we need some of this stuff to be a the problem. It's a little scary because if we get a bunch of hand buffs, they might be able to steal something out of our hand, right? That's buffed up already. It's a little risky. Gotta go for the Baba, I guess. There's no way I can really do this where I get prolonged value out of this. I think I just gotta do this. Sucks, but oh well. He spent 2 cards to do that, and we didn't really. We lost a lot of our potential snowball, but we gained value technically. Surely that makes it. Surely that matters.
You get the goods. I'll stand watch.
Okay. Slam to kill one of the 2/5s, and then play the Murloc as an option. Other option is just to play Lava Gorger. You play Lava Gorger to essentially try to get a bunch of armor and protect it to get the Flush Saber off really early. Seems like a reasonable strat. Save the poison for later. We'll see. Hopefully we can get something huge. Even though Hipster's a better card, I kind of want this for the armor, right? Now they can't steal buffed cards? Exactly. And I can play the Riff immediately so he can't steal it anymore. Okay, that's not that strong. Fortunately, it doesn't... because Holy Nova doesn't go face, I didn't take any damage here. The thing that's funny is that because this dies to the 5/5, this is actually weaker than just playing the Riff. I'm gonna do this. So now there should be no way he can possibly steal chained Riffs now, unless he already has a Riff and then he hipsters into more, right? He might get baited into taking a Riff that he expects I'll be able to give him pieces for. Maybe. No, he just needs Murazon. Wait, did Murazon get removed from the game? Or is it still in? Yeah, Murazon got removed. So. I still have this graphic pulled up for reference. Yeah, like you can't see it because it's off the edge, but Murazond is right over on the far left. Motherfucker! God damn it. The fuck? Now I have to wait until turn 9. Took one of our riffs. One of the riffs we didn't have, I mean.
Drink with me, friend.
May just slam that, we'll see. Hopefully we just draw like Sword Eater or something. Ah, that worked. I probably don't want this getting the buff, so I'll play this first. Pretty good. What's so nice about this is out of range of so many of the mass clears now, right? Like, it's only Showered Ruin, basically, and Whirlpool. Otherwise,
All's well that's sung well.
should be able to beat basically everything. It's a little weird, but yeah, I guess I'll play this because I want to for that stuff. You know, it seems like kind of a waste. Because it is, but... Poison! How? I mean, it's hard to even complain because that was probably a good result, kind of, but what the fuck? This is just cursed! It's hard to complain, but I'll complain anyway. That's basically what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm not getting my hopes up that I'm gonna armor twice, and then he's gonna play a Shadow Word Undeath. You know that's what's gonna happen. All right, we successfully -1'd him. It's all okay because we -1'd him.
The Legion's rage pales before mine. I will show no mercy.
I don't think I really want Demon Hunter spells that badly. We'll keep the 1-drop. Mermy always did really well in the stats. Is it still really good, or is it actually not even that good? Yeah, wow, Mermy's Mulligan win rate is actually lower than its deck win rate. That is hilarious. Because the power level is so high that like playing a 1-1 on a 1 doesn't even like matter a lot of the time. Alright, I think I'll slam for the draw. That way, hopefully try to find something useful. Or just don't find anything useful, that's also an option. At least we have like things to do, but... Okay, I can kill that with the Festival Security. I can also coin this, but then just a little weird to coin with this hand, so I think I will go for that. Really good that he's burning a Puffer Fist, I guess. Okay, this is really good too. He's getting pretty low value out of a lot of his things. The issue is we might just die to Inquisitors anyway. We are a warrior, we have armor, so at least we have some counterplay potentially. Interesting. He did not trigger that, so... Probably, I could play the taunt. It's a little weird to play him this turn, but I could play this right now because it's pretty good value, potentially, because of this. The issue is that Glaive Shark exists. That makes it pretty bad, probably, so I probably don't do that. So I'll just go for this. Unleash Fel. I don't have Demons, right? I think Demons is like the one tribe I don't have. Oh, this is good. Healing. It's nice because Glaive Shark doesn't really help him that much. The only neutral demons are the Amalgams, is that true? They just like pretty much removed all the demons, really? Yeah. That's crazy, yeah. If you're not a warlock, a demon hunter. Oh, paladin has the legendary. That's the one demon. But other than that, yeah, if you're not a demon hunter or warlock, you don't have demons. That's interesting.
What now?
I can kill this if I want to. That may just be fine. It'd be better to get this get buffed up, honestly, but it's not horrible. It just, I feel like if we're just generally relatively efficiently trading resources with him, I don't mind it too much right now. We're gonna have big minions. Especially if you get a huge taunt, it's nice because then they can't really Inquisitor you. It doesn't really work anymore. Now I got both of these. Oh, he's getting more draw. Oh, he's ignoring that. Wow. Oh no, I don't get this anymore. I kind of need to kill that, so...
What now?
Burn away the blight.
I bring the riff.
I think this is okay. Next turn, Revenant. Inquisitor would die. It looks like a shark. Okay. Let's maybe Revenant to try to get the Flesh Seeker off next turn. The problem is that we're very likely to just walk into an Inquisitor with that. So maybe it's safer to just play the Giant Prime Drake first. Because it actually feels like Revenant loses. We might just lose to an Inquisitor with that.
Face the fire.
Feels like we lose to a lot less if I had just played this giant thing now. I mean, if it's a silence, then... Ugh, but... This is really hard to beat if he doesn't have exactly like silence or Big Game Hunter or some shit. Because at least he can't silence and Inquisitor at the same time. Also, Trench Stalker is probably just going to be lethal straight up. Second Revenant would also be just 2-turn lethal.
Time grows short. Now I am complete.
He's going for the try to burn us out strat? Oh no, he's trying to go through it. So do I go Revenant now? Or do I go for more of a board? You know how this game is. Board doesn't actually matter anymore, right? Remember when you used to care about board? We still can't even really... I don't even think Inquisitor can get through to our face now.
The streets are not safe.
Is he okay? That is a draw. Got him! Yeah, so there was a card he was holding the entire game that was probably an Inquisitor.
The light shall bring victory.
I will show no mercy.
Okay, now this one. I definitely tossed these two. This, I'm not sure. That might get tossed too, honestly. I think it does. It's really important to find the other stuff.
Don't keep your thoughts to yourself. Burn away the blight.
See, it would have been nice to have a security in our hand right now. I tossed it and I still didn't find the other stuff. That's exactly what I wanted him to not have. Ooh, we hit the animatic though. So it all worked out.
Face the fire.
Put this guy right into Shadow or Death range strategically to bait the Shower Death out, surely. Surely not. Rip that guy. Abusing Warrior when it's broken, and I'll fucking do it again. As a wise Disney character once stated. Maybe not that wise, actually. Goofy's not the, he's not exactly known for his wisdom. Oh no, I wasted rush. You guys ready for our big win condition to lose to a 1 damage spell? You guys ready? You think it'll be a one mana spell or a 2 mana spell that kills it? Any bets in chat? Oh. The 1 mana spell doesn't quite kill it all the way.
Not tiny.
This place is scary.
It really sucks that we can't play that Tar Creeper now.
For the Horde.
Or at least if he starts stealing our cards, actually it's really bad for us, right? This is part of the problem with drafting like defensive cards,
It is this way.
is that then if Priest starts copying them, you have a problem. Oh, another one of those. That's a 4 or 5. Technically I could play it now, but I guess I'll play this guy first.
Might or might
This will start to grow with these guys.
know your worst.
I could probably go face with that 2 damage, but it's probably not worth it. I imagine part of the reason Warrior's the highest win rate now, Warrior doesn't get countered as hard by Priest, I think. Typically. I mean, looks like we're dead now. But I can't kill that. Just play this, and then the issue is like, this is just gonna get value traded, and then I probably have to just like, I don't know, Revenant this, and then just hope. I guess I could kill this, huh? I think it goes up to 10. It's probably still better to just hit this, to be honest. So bad, right? I mean, this is just like losing. We don't know how it's going to be losing yet, but it's going to be losing somehow. But anyway, the reason like Warrior doesn't get countered as hard by Priest is like Priest, as many steals they have, they're not that likely to steal so many riffs that they use them better than you. They do have board clears to just kill off all your riff shit, but
I listened to ETC before he was cool.
it's okay. At least because I hit the Colossal. I think if I didn't hit the Colossal, he probably would have been able to have it live. It might have still died the Primordial Drake, but anyway, I mean that 1/4 doesn't really matter, right? So I think that was really our only play. Problem is he's using our weapon better than we are. We didn't even draw it. Now we play the dragon. Hope he doesn't again steal better cards than we have. I mean, technically I could go 6 and 3. Hey, it's a problem. The Drake does kind of just give him value here. I mean, this does too, though. But at least I kill an extra one this way, so I guess it's that, because I kill this off at least. But yeah, we are just losing. What is going to end up just being the result is that we just get outvalued and lose. We have like 4 or 5 more turns of steam, but he's just gonna... The issue is that our quality of plays is gonna start declining and his aren't. He's just gonna keep having good shit to do. Yeah. This is kind of counterproductive because it just lets him enrage everything again. So does playing a bunch of small things, but nothing. Guess I'll grab all the armor I can. Priest, yeah, I don't know. It's like apparently there are people that enjoy this game being like this, but you know, most people don't. You really wanted that dredge.
Welcome to the cult. Everyone, stay in sync.
I mean, I literally can't do anything. I just have no ability to interact in the game anymore. I should just leave, to be honest, but... Ah, the best possible RNG outcome there. Nice. Ado Warrior? What Ado Warrior?
Death is nature's way.
No, those that taunt isn't an undead itself. It can't respawn itself. That would be kind of toxic. I mean, I know they designed Priest intentionally to be toxic, but not that toxic. How are Druid spells? Not good enough, I don't think. Yeah, they're pretty sensitive to, like, they're not gonna, like, put an infinite chain like that, because that would just be, I mean, that would be unbelievably stupid, right? How does a druid ever deal with this? I mean, they don't deal with it, they just have a wider board and then force you to have to deal with their shit, right? Yeah, the problem is us getting this far. I have to imagine I want to do this one because it's just a 4/4 is better than a 2/5 right now. Force out a buff. Oh, this is fine so far. That power slider already has 3 buffs. And this is a 4th, right? I played Totem, Naga, Pirate, and yeah, this is another one. This won't be another one, because that's the 2nd elemental. Oh, I fucking lost. Nice. Isn't that cool? What do I do? He just played a 5 mana 14/13. Just move on to the next game. I can delay it until it's like slightly more possible I can deal with it. It's my only play, right? Just don't deal with it yet. Yeah, and I'm probably just never dealing with it myself. Just let him deal with it. Just play this for, I guess, mana efficiency. I'm not sure, I might need the weapon. The thing is, using the weapon here is actually very impactful, so I think I do. It's funny that this minion's better right now, but I need it next turn. It sucks that I can't, like, do this, but it's like, I simply can't give that thing initiative or I die immediately. Yeah, he also just has a 0 mana 5/5. Oh, he also just, oh, he buffed that. That's weird. I mean, I can't even reduce the size of his board. There's 21 damage that I have virtually no ability to reduce. Because the 8/3 gets bigger. I don't have enough damage to kill his big guy. I mean, I guess I do, right? This is an ogre. I can kill that. But I should just kill that, probably. It's just, I mean, I can't stop myself from taking non-stop damage. The one thing I could do is I could slam and hit a second power slider. Or that, I guess. Okay.
The culprit was not
He blocks Tidal Revenant turn on purpose.
Was one of you. I cannot do
I'm not even sure if it's right to kill that. Probably is. I mean, it doesn't really matter, I guess. Now, am I supposed to bet on Revenant? Revenant keeps us alive. I can bet on Trenchstalker hitting a high roll. It's a potential chance it kills 3 of them. Revenant, you're like alive technically, but we also know that he has a 10 drop. Always clears 3. This goes face, and also it might hit the 8/8 first, then it only clears 2. Probably have to do this though. Clears 3, not the right 3. But yeah, we just can't deal with this. Just another game. Have we had a game this entire run? Like, we won 8 games in a row where our opponent couldn't do anything, and then we had 2 games in a row where our opponent and where we couldn't do anything. It's just the whole meta, right? I'll keep the 3 because I have a 4 as well. No, we hit a 2.
An island lo-fi is on the come up.
That seems pretty good. And this is completely random, so like it's just as good as it is in Mage. Appear to have lost. Is it better? It might be better to actually do this. So this isn't a lot of like pressure or anything anyway, so I think I'll do this and just probably play whatever the 2 is. Ooh, more Discover bullshit, nice. I just don't have undeads, right, is the issue. I do have a couple. It's just what, like Sin Runner, Mermy. Nothing in my hand right now. So the card draw might just be better then. So I just can't really rely on the Undeath really doing much. I mean, mages tend to not go that wide anyway. If I had an Undead in hand, I would take it. I'll go for this. He does have this, so there's a chance he makes a really wide board into it, but... Okay. Sword Eater. Because the draw's nice, it gets us to find our like power sliders and stuff. Actually pretty relevant, we can get some armor with this, potentially. This is order played, right? This is actually really good. I don't really have hand space, though. I have to armor if I want to finale this, but it's probably worth it, actually. Because the death rails will go off afterwards, right? Sucks that I have to armor for the finale, but I think it's worth it. Because if I do this, it's only drawing one card effectively, because I'll just lose one. I'm pretty sure that's how it works if you overdraw. You still have to discard, right? Unless I'd rather just play this. But I don't really want to. Yep. Okay, well in that case, I'll just trade that. I should technically just put the 1/3 face first.
Error. Hot bucket.
Kind of a problem. Trying to get some stuff out of my hand. I could just play a 6 here. But I can also go like Artificer, Embers, Reef Walker. Accruing the armor seems pretty nice. I'm really playing pretty hard into AoE, but it's not that bad. Oh, I guess I lost an armor. The mage still has more armor than we do. Well, if he has Deathborn, at least Primordial Drake will clean up. Okay, that means he doesn't. Well, Slider is not even that big yet. Slam and 6-drop seems good. I would be less wanting to do that if I didn't already, if he didn't just give a pretty hard read that he doesn't have Deathborn, because if he had Deathborn, he would have just chilled, right? You would assume. This will become a 5/6 after I play this. Which would trade out. Like, if you wanted to play her on Deathborn, you would do that, but it shouldn't be necessary off of the play he just made, right? Ooh, there's an Anima Extractor. That's interesting. Now it's possible it's worth just playing that. Plays around a possible top deck too. I don't mind that. It either gets a lot of value or he might have to use like a spell he doesn't want to use to remove it. It may have been worth just pre-trading the 1/1. I probably should have, actually. He just plays like the 8-drop. That's good for us. The 8-mana spell. Alright, he has to do like really weird stuff to remove that. Such a massive threat. Pretty good title, Revenant. I get 5 extra armor if I play this. I could do with this, but this is also buffed up, so I should probably just play this.
Do not look away.
Face the fire.
I think I'll just kill this too.
Where you followed.
Because there is a chance he would have gotten a Gaia that turn, because he had 3 random X in his hand, so pushing face and then getting Gaia'd would be pretty bad.
Audio processing. A thirst beyond death.
Time runs out on me.
Well, this probably just has to be a Primordial Drake, right? Also, if it's Kidnap, I can just kill it, I guess. I could throw the Mermy in just to play around that, but I probably don't want to play the Mermy at all because I don't want to give him 2 card draws. If it's the other thing.
A thirst beyond death. You fell right into my trap.
Ambush. Oh, not too bad. Not much I can do about it, so. Denathrius to Leviathan. You have lots of mass recruit summoning cards. The thing is, Denathrius is still pretty slow. If you really want to play late game, you could go Denathrius, but Leviathan is insane. Oh my god. Armor form Lady Najjar. Why is this guy still better at generating armor than we are? I mean, I do have the armor leads, though, to be fair. Okay, this isn't gonna grow much more, probably. I have the other card draw, so it might be worth slamming just to kill that. It's not like I'm entirely out of the woods as far as value still, though. Let me do this. Okay, we're definitely keeping the Flesh Shaper, that's for sure. Huh. I guess the Murloc is the worst one. That'll have to do, I guess. We got yet another buff for that. Doesn't say like which ones you've already done, right? So what I've done: Pirate, Dragon, Elemental, Undead. I just lost Murloc. Totem, I think, is the only one I have left. Oh, good lord. Okay, at least he didn't get... Did he get poisoned? He kind of missed. Dude, what the hell? They made this thing even weirder. They changed this, right? Okay, now it works. That was weird. Okay, pretty good to do this now to get this trade, I guess. So I'll probably do that. Let's see what we get here. Chadius. I mean, a pretty good Primordial Drake again. I guess I'll take that. Now we get to finally try to get our opponent back down to the starting life total. This guy, by the way, played this thing on turn 2, and he's been like holding on to... he actually hasn't been holding on to spells, he just didn't have enough spells to trigger it. Now it's finally gone. He probably copied that life sentence. He had to have actually, yeah. So this is another life sentence. Interesting, okay. A life sentence, a random mech, and a top deck. Okay, I don't really want to hit stuff. Although I have so much health, I guess I can. I guess I will then. Am I playing this too? I guess I might as well.
Burn away the blight.
Just Pyroblast myself, because I can. Oh right, it's only +1 damage, it's not double. Oh yeah, that doesn't matter that much then. Actually, I probably should have just taken the extra damage on this anyway, because he's probably going to life sentence it, but... I definitely won't go out of my way to knock him below 15 here. Oh, wow, that's it, really? Okay. That is a good card. I think I'll just take this damage to save my Trench Stalker some health. Even though it clears anyway. Has been uncopied. Your snapshotted photo from Fizzle. Oh, but since you already played it, it doesn't give it to him? Huh. I like how many times he's pinged this thing. He's pinged this thing like 3 times. Like, eventually I'll get there.
Might or magic.
Face the fire! Face the fire!
Oh, we outvalued the mage. He just had no good big spells, so...
Undo it. The light shall bring victory.
I will show no mercy.
Yeah, I probably don't want to keep this in my hand, because then he might copy it and play a whole bunch of them. I don't even think I'll keep the diver. It's been a long time since we had one of our early game cards. We've gone like 6 or 7 games without having Anima or Stereo Totem early.
An empty pew for you and your guest. Not too quickly.
That was an awkward one for him, because that was the only good one. The problem is that that card is still way better for him than it is for us. I do get to infuse it. Not sure how much that really matters. Probably doesn't matter.
You are the Shadow's puppet!
That was, I think, the better result for us. I'm gonna have to play this now. Think they buffed this card. Buff actually mattering? I think this is actually the first time that we actually had it where it might actually have made a difference in the end result of the game, possibly. We'll see. Okay, I'll do this. I'll try to save the last weapon charge. We can always use it with Stalwart on turn 6. Okay, I probably just need to kill that. That was copied from my deck? Yep. Well, so here's the problem. We both have one of these, and we both have fucking Sin Runners in the pool. But he has a bunch of other shitty undeads in the pool, and I just have Sin Runners. Dude, what the fuck? This is... You have 4 of these in your top 9 cards. Okay. I actually need this to die. I don't need it to die yet, right? Every buff is a really good buff there. Excellent. He probably realized immediately that what the Arcatrina was going to do to him. Even if he... The thing was is that it wasn't even good even if he hit. Because then I would have just traded the Sin Runners and then played Mycotrina and then the game's over. Like, that was actually probably the better outcome for him. Unironically. Was to actually get the one undead that didn't let me trade into it. Great. Oh wait, we beat this guy, right? Yeah, this was the warrior from 1-0. Oh, we kind of just shit on him, though. We only saw 3 of his cards. So we don't have a lot of information.
Job done. This place is scary.
I just want a 3, I guess. Do I think Power Slayer is draftable after the buff? I have 2 of them, and they've been some of the best cards in my deck, so... Yeah, the buff is a huge, huge difference, because they're actually functionally playable on curve, but also, yeah. It probably still depends on your deck a little bit more. I don't know that I would just automatically pick them in every deck, but... part of the reason they're so good in this deck is because I kind of went a little bit out of my way to pick up a couple extra tribes, because I had them early, too. Good lord. Well... We finally get our first good big game hunter. Or this is only actually this is our second one. But I don't have to do it. Like, I could just play my own 7/7. Actually. But there's definitely no guarantee this ever goes off again.
I've got the beast in my sight. Light the fuses!
Well, on the bright side, this guy gets to go off now. I was slightly worried I wouldn't be able to trigger that. Totem might be pretty good because it kind of makes him have to deal with it. I play it with the Sin Runner. It's all good buffs. It's just what I could also do is try to hold on to the totem later when we'll have taunts to protect it. It's pretty obnoxious for him to actually even just have to swing into it right now. Because then he's not really answering this. The only bad buff, nice.
Ready to fight for a better future?
Give Forsaken Scar Metal a chance, man.
It's gotta be this, right?
Might or magic. I'll withstand it all. Do your worst.
Here's the problem. He's like a more control-oriented warrior than we are, I think. We crushed him the first game because I think we popped off with a totem or something. No, it was Anima Extractor, actually. But now we're in an unfavored game. Yeah. Well, that's game over.
Might or magic. I'll withstand it all.
Surely this will be good for us.
Magic betrays those.
This is a lot of... good thing I did my play quickly. Oh, okay, flip it on him. Oh. He just drew all his big cards, right? So now we get all our big cards. Oh, no, okay. Oh, he actually has a Candle Raiser one. I can play that, but is it worth it? I guess. Even though it's shit, but at least I get another taunt. I guess it's this. I need to manufacture some way to hand buff the shit out of this somehow. Or I could just play this now. It's not great though. What do I even do then? If I can get a buff on here, if I can just hit that buff forehead, then it's really good. We'll just hit, right? I play this first just to increase the odds. Got the second best one. But now I wish I could play this without the finale. It literally just runs in and gets eaten. Oh. Oh my god. There's a small chance he dies, right? I don't think I have a better play. Damn. How can you die? You hit face and then you just don't hit the 3-4. All you have to do is just not hit the 3-4. Or am I like really stupid? Oh, it can only attack 3 times though. Oh yeah, I am stupid. Okay, whatever. I mean, I didn't have a play to win, right? Because, yeah, Tidal Revenant the taunt was the best play, but that was probably just straight up lethal anyway. You only go up to 15, and then he had... Yeah, you're just dead anyway. Yeah, whatever.